Rndr price prediction here for the next couple of months, September and October included. Critical levels for Rndr, whether it's a buying zone or potentially maybe a selling zone. All these information is going to be covered in this video. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day with you guys. And obviously, I'm very bullish on Rndr. I'm very bullish on altcoins for quarter four of 2024. But before we get to quarter four, we have to get through September. So let's get right into it. Smash those likes, hit that subscribe. Let's look at the monthly returns for Bitcoin, right? Because if we know where Bitcoin's going, we know where the altcoins are going, and then we're going to be jumping into the critical TA here for Rndr itself. So the month of September, as you guys can see here, is this entire month. This is the history of Bitcoin in every month of September. And as you guys can see here, literally almost every single month since 2013 has been red except for three occurrences: back in 2015, back in 2016, and back in 2023 when we first started having this big move to the upside, right? And a very small move, 3.9% for Bitcoin back then. Most likely, this upcoming September, which is happening in a couple of days, we are on August 28th of recording this video, right? I gave you a Rndr update last month on the 28th of July, so I'm giving you another update monthly now. Most likely, the month of September is going to be red. The odds are that it's going to be a red month, and that means if it's Bitcoin going to be retracing, where is Rndr going to drop to, right? And obviously then October, if you look at October here, right back here, look at this, very green. Since 2013, we've only had 2 Octobers that have been red. So I'm very bullish beginning of quarter four. But let's start with September. If September has a red month for Bitcoin and Bitcoin starts to drop, where could Rndr be going, right? So let's jump in here into the more local zones for Rndr. Last month, I gave you this update all the way back in July 28th. I gave you an update of where we were dropping to and where we should be looking for a target back to the upside. You guys can check that video if you want. For confirmation, I got the receipts. You can see we came right up to the July month of point of control, naked point of control, tapped it, $6.41, and now we're coming back, right? Bitcoin had a little bit of a pullback yesterday, dropping down to 58, and it's having a little bit of a bounce here or back up to the 60s. If Bitcoin stays above 60,000, it's very, very bullish. But realistically, like I said, the month of September is usually a very red month. Therefore, I am expecting that if Bitcoin retraces here, if this value area high for Rndr at $5.44 does not hold, right, which is a very small drop for Rndr from where it's at right now, it's an 8% drop overall. If Bitcoin drops 5 to 6% in the month of September, right? Because we've seen here in the monthly returns for September, 3%, 7%, 7%, 13, 5, 7, right? These are pretty decently sized numbers. That means that altcoins will drop about double that price. So that being said, if we don't hold this 544 for Rndr, right, we have the 0.5 retracement, which is from this low to this high. The 0.5 retracement takes us down to $4.99. And then we have the gold pocket, which lines up perfectly. Obviously, there's still a developing month. The month of October of August has not closed out, but it's the 28th. We're literally just a few days away from closing. I don't expect this point of control for changing too much from where it's at right now. That being said, the point of control right now is lined up perfectly with this gold pocket sitting at $4.52. If we have this retracement down here, I will be a buyer of Rndr. I will be personally buying. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy Rndr at these prices or sell your Rndr at any point. That's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm not telling you to do anything. This is for educational purposes only. This is just what I'm doing with my portfolio. I will be buying if we go here. If we drop here, I'll be buying. Now, for the month of October, right? As you guys can see, month of October, very, very green right here, right? Very green for the month of October. What would I be doing for quarter four? What am I to expect for Rndr? Well, if we zoom out here a little bit, right? If we zoom out, whether we come down here and get the balance or we hold the value area high, doesn't matter, right? The movement to the upside, right? If Bitcoin starts moving up massive amounts of 5%, 39%, 27%, 10%, 47, 14, 33, right? 28 last October. That means altcoins are probably doubling that as well to the upside. That means about 40 to 50% to the upside. Well, if we just from where we are right now, a 70% push to the upside, which would be a little bit more than double what Bitcoin did last October, but, give or take, altcoins run a lot faster than Bitcoin does. And we come back up to this major target up here of the gold pocket and the naked point of control for quarter two of Rndr. It takes us up 68% and it puts us right at the $10 mark. That is the gold pocket and the naked point of control for the quarter two of this year, of this range for Rndr, which is a massive critical target. This is the point that I'm going to be looking for. This is obviously a huge move to the upside, especially if we do have this retracement down to this gold pocket and move back up here, right? We're up 119% at that point. Then if we do have that retracement, I will be looking more for this 0.5 before finding some real resistance, which takes us up still 90%. But obviously, I will be taking some level of profits here, very small amounts from the Rndr that I've been buying down here at these price points. Obviously, like I said, not financial advice, just what I've been doing and what I will be doing. That's my game plan. Take a little bit off the top just so that I can recuperate some of my initial capital invested and continue to let it run. Because yes, right after that, we're right up to the all-time highs, right? $13, give or take, puts us right towards the all-time highs, almost $14 right after that. Are we going to break that? Absolutely. I believe Rndr is going to break that. I have a Rndr price prediction. You guys can go check that out. I posted it about 6 to 8 months ago, earlier this year. And obviously, I believe Rndr is going to go much, much higher, somewhere in the 30s, potentially even 40s for Rndr. So if you guys want to check out that price prediction, go check it out. Should be the link right above here. And guys, like always, this is what I'm looking for Rndr. This is my Rndr update for the month of August, and I will render another update for you guys in September as we go down. Like always, smash those likes, hit that subscribe. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains. Until next time, see ya.